What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the Zildjian ALCHEM-E headphones. And their next opponent, as we slide these over a little bit, will be the Bowers Wilkins Px7 S2e headphones. Now, again, both of these are pretty close in price, but this should be a very interesting head-to-head. As the last episode came into, I gave it was a draw. They were really close. Let's see how the S2es hold up against our newcomer here. So if you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for each of these, I'll leave links to my unboxing videos for both in the description. I'll also leave links to where you can buy these if you're interested in one or both of these headphones. All right, so without further ado, let's dive in. All right, we are back in. Did a coin flip off camera, and we're going to start off with the S2es. So I'm just going to leave it at that. PX7, we just going to call them S2es for this video. All right, so as you can see, we are in the Bowers and Wilkins app. Right now, they are in turned off as far as their noise canceling. But I want to show you their EQ, or I guess you can call it that right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and zero these out, the bass and the treble. Okay, so now they're at 0. So there's no help as far as that goes there. Just make sure there's no extra, anything else that can help. Nope, there's nothing there that can help them out now. So we got that done. So let's go ahead and put these on. All right, we're going to put these in their pass-through mode so I'm not yelling. All right, so here we go. Now let's go ahead and we'll get her. First of all, first we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn off the Wi-Fi. So we're going strictly 5G. Got that. Now let's go ahead and get our music together here. Okay. So now let's go make sure we have our high def. We are there. All right. Now let's check our volume. All right. Make sure we add the orange line there. Okay. So here we go. Song number 1. Let's go. Bluetooth, that is. Let's go. All right, right off the bat, nice clarity. I like the volume. Doesn't have to be turned up. Nice wide soundstage. Then the background vocalists sound just as clear. Again, getting good detail. Excuse me. When it comes to her breathing, her enunciation. Then you got that echoing in the background as well. You're very clean, very clear. Again, I like how the balance with the background vocalists are as well. Everybody sounds very clear. Let me go ahead and pause that. Everybody sound nice and crisp, nice and clear. I like that. It's a good start for the S2Es here on this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get these switched over to the ALCHEM-Es and see how they do. All right, we are back in. We're in the ALCHEM-E app. So as you can see, you have the noise canceling turned off. Very similar to the S2Es here. So let's go ahead and dive right into the EQ setting. So I can show you that it is zeroed out. No EQ help here as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is you'll check our volume level. All right, we are there. Right at the orange line. So let's go ahead and get our music up here. All right. Let's go ahead and put these guys on. All right, well, one thing we had to do, I did do on this one, I didn't do here, we're going to put noise canceling on. All right. Now, I did have noise canceling turned on the S2Es in the first song. I didn't mention it. That's my bad, but it is on now. All right, so here we go. All right. Nice clarity right off the bat with the lead vocalist. Again, another one with a nice wide soundstage. Excuse me. Background vocalists sound nice and clear. Again, you got the enunciation and her breathing rhythm. Very clean. Again. Okay, got the echoing in the background as well. Very, very clear. I like the clarity on here. Again, wide soundstage, background vocalist filling in that space nicely. Very well. All right. Again, very clean sounding. I like the way they did it. Again, like I said, it was definitely I like the way the background vocalist filled in that space. There would, of course, they had good spacing in between them as well. They sound really good, really clear. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to our 3.5 millimeter test and see how these do. All right, we are back in for the 3.5 millimeter test. We got our passive USB-C to 3.5 adapter. We're gonna go ahead and plug that in. It's been through the wars, as you can tell. All right, so first up we got is the S2Es. They have a USB-C to 3.5 cable, because they don't have an audio jack output on the headphones. So actually, we're gonna go ahead and plug directly into the headphones first. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're plugged in there. Now let's go ahead and plug into the device here. Now these have to be powered on in order to use the let me actually, you know what? Let me see. I want to try just real quick. Let me see if we have to have these powered on. I can't remember. It's been a while. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So these have to be turned on in order to use the cable. All right. So now we got them turned on. All right. So put these back on. All right. And let's see. Here we go. We check our volume. We're going to make sure these guys aren't connected via Bluetooth. Let's make sure. Let's see. Okay. All right. They don't have to be turned on. All right. So I just wanted to make sure. All right. Here we go. First song. All right, give me 1 second while I fix this. All right, got that all figured out. We are wired in. Okay, I don't know what I was doing, but I got it right. So let's go ahead. First song, let's get in. All right, nice and clear. I like the volume. As a matter of fact, let's check it. Not too loud, but volume's natural there. And again, soundstage, it's good. Why tightened a little bit from Bluetooth, but still got good spacing. With the background vocalist, they filled that in nicely, but just wanted to point that out. Again, getting all the detail and everything very clear. Absolutely love it. Again, very clear. I'm sorry, I thought. All right, for some reason, I thought I was. I'm sorry, got zoned in. I thought I was hearing something different in there, but no. Everything seemed to sound pretty clear. I got a little zoned out, ran off a little bit. Again, I like the clarity of soundstage. Again, like I said, tightened a little bit, but still nice and wide. I love the I loved how the background vocalist filled in that soundstage as well. Everybody just really nice and crisp on that. Also, as far as the clarity, the nuance, and everything. All right, got a little distracted. Thought I heard some like artifacts in the song, but I didn't. That's why I honed in. So let's go ahead and flip over to the Alchemies and see how they do. All right, we're back in. We're gonna do song number 1 with the Alchemy. Excuse me. I got all these updates going on with the Alchemy headphones. All right, so here we're using their own proprietary 3.5 to 3.5 cable. Let's go ahead and jack into the headphones here. It's so tangled. It's all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and plug in. All right, we're in the headphones. Let's go ahead and plug directly into the phone. All right, let's get these guys on. All right, here we go. First song, let's go ahead and back this up. All right, here we go. First song. Okay, great nice volume. I like it. Let me see where we at. Yep, very nice. Leaning a little warm, but still clear. Soundstage is a little tighter, but you're still getting that nuanced sound. The nuance when I mean like the breathing, her enunciation of words. You get all that detail. The echoing in the background. Again, sound just a little warmer, but still good. Okay. I like how the background vocalists sound nice and clear as well. And they fill in, let me pause that, and they fill in the space there from the soundstage, which again, not too tight, but it definitely is tighter than when listening to it on Bluetooth, which seems a little bit more, has a little bit more space there. All right, a little bit more wider. All right. So other than that, a really good sound. Let's go ahead and get to our second song. All right, we are back in second song. We got Bluetooth test here for the S2Es. Let's go. All right, nice punch to the bass. Clean, reverb, fades away nicely. Let's check our volume real quick. Make sure we're where we should be. All right, we're right where we should be. I like the punch on the bass. Again, nice wide sound stage. Vocals are clear. The auto tune has been smoothed out. Very nice. Yeah, the bass sounds good. Whoops, I hit something. All right, just making sure we stay even. All right, now we got E40 coming in. Again, vocal lyrics very clear, very clean sounding. Sounds very. All right, let me get out of here. I'll start focusing on the song and everything. They sound very clear, clean bass, nice clean reverb, fades away nicely. You got the wide open sound stage as well. It made it for a really clean sound and everything. So good representation there by the S2Es. Let's switch over to the Alchemies. All right, back in. We got the Alchemies on for their second song. We're going to just make sure we had the proper volume level. We are there. All right, here we go. Okay. That bass is serious. The reverb fades away. It's rattling the ear all the way through. Okay. Nice sound stage. Vocals are nice and clear. Auto tune is smoothed out, so it's not piercing. Oh, but that bass just rumbles. I love the way it punches. Oh, it's so good. The vocals very clear. All right, we got E40 coming in. Again. Very clear. Nice. All right, let me pause it. All right, I got all wrapped up into the bass and everything on that one, but again, the vocals was nice and clear. The sound stage was deep, was nice and wide enough for me anyway. I think that on this song, the S2e sound stage was a little wider, but again, clear vocals, punching bass, the reverb, nice. It faded away, rattled the eardrums all the way through. And very clean. Absolutely loved it. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the 3.5 test and see how these dudes perform. All right, back in 3.5 millimeter test for the S2Es, song number 2. Let's go. All right, bass is punching. Okay, the vocals are clear. Sounds a little lower in sound to me as far as volume goes, but everything is clear. Let's check the volume. No, we're right where we should be. Yeah, we're right where we should be. Vocals sound nice and clear. That, again, the bass, the rumble, the reverb, fades away nicely, rattling the ear canal. I like it. Again, nice. Lyrics is just as clear. All right. Again, whoops, let me go ahead and pause that. Again, nice clarity on it. I got a little quiet. I was focusing on the vocals as well as the vocal clarity as well as the bass. I got a little bit too distracted and too focused on that, but they sound really clear. Again, just kind of sound a little low in my opinion there. Not sure where that came from. But again, the volume was set to how I like it, but not too low. It's just, I just was able to notice it. But again, everything else was nice and clean and clear on it. Love the bass and everything. It's just one of them things I picked up on. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to the ALCHEM-Es and see how they do. All right, we are back in. We got the ALCHEM-Es on, 3.5 millimeter test. Let's go. Ooh. That bass hits. Oh, that's punching. Again, oh, that bass is so good. All right, we got the vocals from T-Pain now. And they sound clear. Almost, the bass is almost overpowering the vocals. Almost. Not quite, but that bass is so strong. I love it. Very clean. The reverb fades away nicely. Now, with T-Pain's vocals, the auto tune is cleared off. It's smoothed out rather, so it's not piercing. E40's in. His lyrics nice and clear. Again, soundstage not as wide as on Bluetooth, but it's a little tighter. But it's all right because the sound, man, that bass is that's mind rattling how hard it hits, but it sounds good. All right, very clean. Like I said, vocals were nice and clean, little tighter sound stage. And because it sounded like a little warmer, leading to the low inside, I guess that increases the power of the bass. I have no problem with it. I think that sounds fantastic in my opinion. But that's how they come off with the 3.5 connection. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to our final song, Bluetooth test. See how they do. All right, we are back in our final song. This one, a new one that was introduced to me. I just started using it here for this Gauntlet Series. I actually really like it. So we'll go ahead and jump in. We got the S2Es on. Bluetooth test. Let's go. Okay. Like the volume here. Again, the highs, nice and crisp. Got a nice little rumble there on the low end. Okay, you're getting the echoing sound from the instruments. Very clean. All right, they're starting to add more instruments in. Some more sound moving from the left earbud. Okay, again, very clear, very crisp sound. Clarity is top notch here. All right, now they're bringing in the low end with the bass guitar. I believe it sounds like a bass guitar. But it's a nice little low rumble to it. Definitely like the way this sounds. Excuse me. Again, now we're getting more instruments on the left side. So you're getting a whole grouping here. So all different types of instrument sounds and everything. And it's all right. I let this go a little longer because I wanted to get the full scope of all the instruments and that are included in here. And I love how clear and clean they sound. The low end rumble was nice and crisp, nice and clear too. Not crisp, but clear. It sounds really, really good. And again, that wide sound stage definitely gave you that good separation between instruments as well. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the ALCHEM-Es and see how they do. All right, we are in with the ALCHEM-Es. We got them on, rather. Sorry. And our final song, Bluetooth test. Let's go. All right, like the volume. I like the clarity so far. And then feeling that nice little rumble nugget they give you there. I like that. Little bass nugget. Again, getting that echoing, so you're getting the detail. Oh, that just sounds so clear, so clean. All right, now we getting the extra instruments are starting to come in. They're starting to add. And again, if it comes in on the right, it's on the right, and it feels like it's not stationary. I like that detail. It sounds like it gets closer and then further away. It's moving. Now we got something on the left, and we got that low bass with the bass guitar. And it just sounds, it's clean, low sounding, give you that nice low rumble. Sounds so good. And then they're incorporating other instruments, other sounds in. And again, the soundstage is nice. It's good and wide here, nice and wide. So you're getting spacing between all these instruments. Nothing sounds like it's on top of each other, which is good. All right, I think I went over. All right, I know I let this go a little longer, but I even went a little longer than that because I was so focused on all the instruments and the sounds and how they all incorporated. But again, great test there. They did a really good job, really great job there with the spacing, the crispness of all the instruments, that nice rumble from the bass guitar. Everything worked on here. It sounds fantastic, very clear, well tuned. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to our 3.5 test. All right, we're back in. We got the S2Es on, 3.5 millimeter test. Final song, let's go. All right, again, right off the bat, nice clarity. Again, getting them nice little nuggets in. Got that nice little rumble. And very clear. And getting the echoing as well. I love it. All right, now again, here comes the extra instruments. Very clear. I know, I love it how it's moving around on in the right ear, but in the right ear cup. And see if it comes closer, it goes further away. I like that. Now we got the bass guitar. It's there, nice little rumble, not as prominent or as punchy as it was in Bluetooth, but it's definitely there. You can definitely feel the rumble. All right, we got our other instruments coming in on the left, in the left ear cup. Two totally different instruments, totally different sounds from the right, and they're doing the exact same thing as far as moving closer or further away. So I like that detail. Okay, more instruments are coming in, more sounds. Again, great clarity. Sounds very clear. Okay. All right, went a little long on that too. I'm so focused on all the instruments in this song, I tend to lose track of my time here. Try to keep it even. All right, again, nice clarity, nice wide sound stage. Everything and the instruments sound really good as well. It was just a real fun listen. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the ALCHEM-Es and see how they do with the 3.5 test. All right, we are back in 3.5 millimeter test for the ALCHEM-E headphones by Zildjian. The final song, here we go. Oh, wow. Just a vibrant sound right off the top. Nice bass, little lean, a little warmer, but still not by much. Oh, wow. These sound wonderful. Woo. And let me even check this volume, man. Oh, my God. These things ain't even up there. All right. Again, got that great volume. Oh, these sound so good. And of course, you're getting the instruments are being added in. Again, oh, there's the bass. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Woo, that bass. And again, soundstage is a little tighter. I don't know why I'm over here. A little tighter than with Bluetooth. But man, you got good separation. You're getting good spacing with the instruments. And that bass is just this is not even it's impressive, man. And it's clean too. It's not distorted sounding. So good. All right. Okay. Man. Oh, so clean. Love the way they sound. Just wonderful. All right. What we want to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. And we're going to come back and talk about these just a little bit. We're going to pick our winner of this episode. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. And man, this was a fantastic head-to-head yet again for this episode. Great sound, great bass from both of these. I know I normally go song by song when I do this, but you know what? We're going to continue to do it that way. All right, song number one, Bluetooth mode. They both did a really great job. Nice clarity with the vocalists. However, I did see a little bit of a wider soundstage on the S2Es than on the ALCHEM-Es, but just in my opinion, that's what it sounded like. But again, both of them had a great clarity. The vocalists were clear. The sound, the nuance was definitely there on both of them. The sounds, the spacing was great between the lead vocalist and the background vocalist. They did a fantastic job. Going into the second song, also in Bluetooth, both of them gave me great bass, but I think the bass just punched harder on the Alchemies than it did on the S2Es. But they don't take away from the S2Es. They did do a great job with the bass and reverb, and also the auto tune was smoothed out. The vocals were clear. A nice wide sound stage. But man, the bass was borderline overpowering on the Alchemies. Got close, but did not completely overpower the vocals, the vocalists in the song. Again, got great clarity with the vocalists. The nice, wide, nice sound stage, nice and wide. Again, not as wide as S2E, but still wide. And it was just a lot of fun to listen to. Now, going into the third song, I think even though they both had nice wide sound stages, I think the Alchemies outshined the S2Es on that point, on that front, when it came to the bass and everything, and bass and the background instrument. When it came to the bass, mainly, I think they definitely outshined the S2Es. However, I think the S2Es did a really good job with the sound stage and with the other instruments. Both of them gave me great spacing, great clarity. I love the tuning on both. But I kind of give the slight edge to the S2Es in that third song in Bluetooth. Now switching over to 3.5 testing, both of them did a great job. I found that the on all three songs, I found that the Alchemies leaned just a little bit more to the warmer side, to the lower end, just a little bit more than the S2Es. Again, the bass. First, let's go ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go. First song, both of them did a great job. But like I said again, I think the bass was a little low. Like they leaned a little bit warmer on the Alchemies. I just think the volume on the S2Es was a little lower with the 3.5 test than it did with the Bluetooth test. And that's across the board. I just found it. But they did give me great clarity, nice wide. They kept the wide sound stage. That's a really good thing going from Bluetooth to 3.5. They maintained that wide sound stage and good balance with the vocalists and good spacing. With the Alchemies, again, they lean a little warmer. The soundstage got a little tighter, not too tight, but just a little tighter. But it did keep that good separation with the vocalist. You got clarity, you got detail, you got everything you're looking for in that. It's just that I found that the soundstage was a little tighter than it was with Bluetooth, and you can definitely tell the difference between these two. Second song, again, the bass smoothed out a little bit. It wasn't as upfront, like as in with the Bluetooth. It wasn't as upfront, I don't think. Excuse me. No, it was still kind of borderline, but you could definitely tell the difference between Bluetooth and 3.5 because that bass was just rumbling, and I loved it. And the S2Es gave me that good clean bass as well. Not as powerful as the Alchemies, but it was nice and clean, nice and not distorted sounding. Both of them gave me that nice reverb that rattled the eardrum and faded away nicely. I absolutely just loved it. Vocals were nice and clear on both. Again, like I said, soundstage was a little tighter on the Alchemies, and the S2Es maintained their wide soundstage as well. But man, the bass on these is just so good. And the clarity with the bass, fantastic. All right, then going into the third song, both of them, I think, did an equally good job. For some reason, it seemed like the soundstage got a little wider with the Alchemies. But again, that bass guitar, when that hit, man, it changed everything. It was just so thunderous, so clean. Loved it. They had a good clean bass with that bass guitar here on the S2Es. And it was just so good. Again, both of them, I don't know what it was, but it just seemed like the soundstage widened out on that third song. And both of them with the Alchemies, but I love the fact that the S2Es maintain their wide soundstage throughout. It was both a really good listen. I'd say those are just things that I observed while I was listening to both of these during this test. Both of them did a fantastic job. Gave me just what I wanted when I needed it, as far as bass, clarity, soundstage, balance, and the like. So if I had to pick one to go with, um, between these two, I think I would have to go with the Alchemies on this one. I love the powerful bass on these, and I get clarity, and I get a decent, nice sound stage. Again, S2Es have the better sound stage, but I just think everything else, just about everything else, not everything else, just about everything else, lean towards the Alchemies, in my opinion, with the exception of the 3.5 connect. When it sounded like the sound stage got a little tighter with 3.5 connection, but when you have the 3.5 connection to the S2Es, the volume is a little lower. So being those two faults canceling each other out, I will have to go with the Alchemies on this one. So my winner is the Zildjian ALCHEM-E headphones for episode 2. Again, do not fraud, do not frown, do not turn your nose up to the Bowers Wilkins Px7 S2es. These are a great pair of headphones. If you're interested in buying, definitely take a look at these. They're definitely worth it, in my opinion, despite the fact of them coming out on the lower end of this competition. So again, my winner is the Zildjian ALCHEM-E headphones. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue to do the Gauntlet Series is like this and others, I got unboxing videos coming up as well. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when videos like this and others drop. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.